Meet Carlita Williams and Ciara Dowden, two remarkable women, a mother and daughter whose journey from Georgetown to Bartica and back has been marked by resilience, creativity, and a passion for making a difference. Carlita, a single mother, entrepreneur, and educator. Ciara, her eldest child, a poet, debater, and reigning Miss Guyana Teen Scholar. Together, they've turned challenges into opportunities, inspiring those around them with their dedication to education, community service, and personal growth. This feature explores a mother's unwavering love and support, a daughter's rise to achieve her dreams, and their determination to continue beating the odds.
My name is Ciara Dowden. I am 17 years old and I am from Bartica and Georgetown. I was born in Georgetown, where I would have completed my nursery education, then later transitioned to Bartica with my mom to complete my primary education and most of my secondary education. Life in Bartica was simple, it was quiet, very community-oriented. I had all my friends and my family there, so it was very comfortable for me. And I think that is what would have made my transition back to Georgetown a little bit difficult, because I had to adapt to the whole entire environment again. But looking back at it, the opportunities that it would have provided me was really a full get-go in the end. Growing up in a single-parent home, I would have had to see my mom make countless sacrifices, working 2 jobs to support me and my brothers and give us opportunities. What I would have learned from that experience is the importance and value of independence, being resilient under circumstances, and what it means to work hard.
Ciara's mom, Carlita, shared what it was like raising Ciara and her brothers as a single parent.
I wouldn't say that it was challenging. I got up every morning with a mindset that, this is my child, and I'm basically going to set the tone so that she can have every opportunity that can be afforded to her. And no, she's not. I have 3 other children, 3 boys. They keep my heart pumping, every day. A lot of persons probably think, when you're a single parent that it is so difficult, and at times it can be, especially financially. You have a job and you have a fixed income. However, I would always say, when you have the mindset that you have to do this, you don't have anybody to turn to. So you have to wake up every day thinking that I am going to do this. I am going to provide the opportunities for them. And you get it done. And the thing about me is that I'm growing up with my children, right? Because of my background and where I came from, we were able to experience things together.
Education is everything to me, coming from a family that never got the chance to pursue it. Every time I excel academically, I feel as though I'm carrying their dreams on my back. So it's a win for me and an entire success for my family.
Let me give you a little background story here. My siblings, as Ciara would have mentioned before, they were never given an opportunity to go to school. However, by the time I came around, circumstances had changed and I was able to live with my siblings. And my sister thought it best to get me in school, and she worked really, really hard with me. So by age 6, I was a fluent reader. And because I know of my family's circumstances, I made a pledge that whenever I have children, that education is what I'm going to give to them, because I'm not rich. But if they want to be successful in life, the best gift that I can give to my children is an education. And because of that, like I said, we do everything together. Ciara was going to school in Bartica. Like she mentioned, I was working 2 jobs. I was doing radio. I was attending college. I was working as a teacher, and I had my small business. So there was always something to do, right? And I always keep telling them, even though I cannot give you the finer things in life, you can give yourself by being disciplined and having an education, which will open many doors for you.
I would say I always had a love for the arts growing up. Anything surrounding drama, be it acting, singing, poems, had my undivided attention. What initially drew me to it was when I was asked by one of my teachers to partake in the children's matrimony competition, which I was very successful in, and later on it became a passion and who I am as an individual. It means everything to me. It's a true presentation and depiction of what hard work for me looks like. I was always very curious and inquisitive, and debating was something that I always wanted to try but never got the opportunity. So when I was handed it, I jumped at it, and I initially wanted it for the experience, but it really has helped me grow and has become a very fond passion for me. I would say that it has helped me critically think, communicate effectively, and enhance my public speaking skills, which I think will be great help in my future career choice.
When she was asked by her teacher to perform that very first time in grade 3, right, I was excited for her because for me, I'm very competitive. I like to be out there and to do things. And when she was given that opportunity, I was there with her every day. When she came home in the evenings, we were there. Sometimes, we got in a bit of a conflict because, of course, I want her to do it a specific way and I was pushing and so forth. But I was always there. That's the most important thing, being there to support her.
Pageantry to me is all about advocacy and leadership and impact, and I want my platform to inspire young girls and women out there to know that they don't have to be standard by society, and they too can be a voice for their community.
Well, I've always known, and I don't think there is a one special moment, right? Because everything that you basically encourage Ciara to do or you put her out there to do it, she does it flawlessly. But I was really, really surprised last year when we did the mother and daughter pageant together, right? And we didn't place because of certain circumstances. However, when we got backstage, I was mad. I wanted to cry, right? This year was like, Mommy, no, Mommy. We got this. We're going to come back and we're going to do this. So when the Miss Guyana Teen Scholar pageant came around, I said, you know what? I'm going to sign you up. She didn't even know that I signed her up for that pageant, and she went there as the underdog because remember, we're new, right? We're new to the Georgetown scene. So basically, she went there and she worked very, very hard. But one of the things that defines her is the fact that she is humble. She's able to take correction and move forward. And when we went to that pageant that night, her trainer told me, we don't want you backstage. Right? We don't want you to argue or to get upset about stuff, but rather sit in front and enjoy the show. And I truly saw my daughter in a different light. She was able to represent from segment to segment, and I felt proud so much that when she won, I literally cried. I was the happiest mom there. So I would say for me, her resilience, right, and her passion to push forward is something that I'm most proud of.
At the start, it was really hard, having to adjust back to different environments, learning new teaching styles, making new friends all together. It was really hard, but I overcame it with a positive attitude and the resilience to overcome my circumstances.
Well, it was hard given that all of my siblings, they're in Barticum. So I was moving to Georgetown, new environment, not sure what I was going to come and reach. But I had one thing in mind, that I wanted my daughter and my sons to have opportunities that would not be afforded to them in Barticum. And I was scared because, again, I'm bringing my children in a new environment that they're not accustomed to. I didn't know what schooling would look like for them. But because I knew what I wanted for them, I got up and I made the move. It wasn't easy at first. Finding an apartment was the hardest thing ever. But eventually we did find one, and like Ciara would have said before, she excelled at school. They were able to see her talent and they basically pushed her so much that I was thankful. Like, I didn't even have to go to the school. The teachers, they were keeping in contact with me. They wanted her to do poetry. They wanted her to do so many things. So I am happy about the move and the fact that she's been able to excel so much. Even my sons, in school, as much as I was trying with them academically, there were certain things that was just not happening. But since they came to Georgetown, they have bloomed. My son, he would have written the National Grade 6 examination this year. And one of the things about my son is that up to grade 4, he was not doing well at all. till at the back of my mind, I said, you know what, I'm probably going to have to find a trade for this boy. But he came to Georgetown and he worked, and his teacher here, she worked with him and she pushed him. My child was in the top 6 for this school and he did really, really well. And I am so proud, right? So I am happy about my move. It was difficult to say the least, but we are so much more comfortable now. We can sit back and raise up our foot and say, you know what? This is it.
That experience has taught me what it is to be responsible, what it is to be independent, and it would have fueled my passion for entrepreneurship as well as adapting to my circumstances. You know, even though we couldn't meet physically and help children with their education, we were still able to provide them some type of help through our learning aids, and for me, that was a huge win.
Actually, my parents, I was a nursery teacher in Bartica at that time, and when COVID came around, of course, you couldn't connect physically with anybody. And, you know, we had children, and persons wanted their children to basically still be involved in academics. So one of my parents would have reached out to me and asked me to make some aids for her. So when her friends would have seen that, they reached out to me, and that's how our business grew. But at that time, again, I was heavily pregnant, and that's where Ciara came in. Because as much as I might have a creative mind, she also has a creative mind. And we would work like in the nights and so forth, and it helps us to bond. And that is where I believe I would have, you know, seen her creativity, learned that about her. And even to now, because the business is still very much blooming, I would say it's a success, and she would still help me.
I know what it feels like to have people invest in me, so I feel that it's a responsibility for me to give back to my community, be it through guiding young girls or being a support system to my peers. It really instills a deep joy in me because I feel the success is measured by how much we help others to grow. It's hard. It's hard to start there, but honestly, it's an amazing thing for me. My brothers and my mom, my family, they mean the world to me, and being able to be there and guide them and support them really gives me the strength and courage to continue on every single day. They are my support system and the reason why I get up and try.
I am extremely proud about the fact that she's able, or she has the opportunity to go out there and actually wants to help. It is not something that is forced upon her, but it's something that she always wants to do. So she would come to me like, Mommy, I have to do this, or I have to do that. Mommy, I go into this school and I want to help this girl to do this and to do that. I'm like, Ciara, but I don't have money. She's like, all right, we can go, you get it back, and you know, and that's it. So yes, I'm very proud of my daughter.
Amazing. I felt that all my hard work paid off. It was an amazing and a huge milestone for me. I feel relieved, and I can't wait to get back on track with my education.
Well, the thing is, most of these things are seasonal. So when she has a competition, we practice for the competition. But Ciara is the kind of person that you don't have to remind her to study. If she has something to do, she finds the time to study. And that's one of the things that I love about her. Because with my schedule, I'm often really busy too. So even though, you know, I would say, Ciara, you know, get stuff in order, pick up a book or whatever, I can do so knowing that it will be done.
My hope for the future is to become a successful criminal defense lawyer. I also want to continue to learn and use my platform to advocate for wellness and so on in my community. My hope for others out there is to never give up on your dreams, despite your circumstances, despite your backgrounds. Never give up on your dream. It's always important to try. At a young age, I always loved helping others, and I believe that being a lawyer gives me the ability to use my platform to be a voice for the voiceless. I definitely plan to keep doing pageantry, debating, and poem with me because in the end, it has shaped who I am as an individual along my journey. it's hard, but I remind myself why I started and just how far I've come, and that always seems to push me back on track every time I stumble. Never give up and never be a product of your environment despite your circumstances. It's always important to try because you never know where you might end up by just trying. It was hard for me, but I did it, and I feel that if I can do it, so can you.
Carlita and Ciara's story is a testament to the power of determination, creativity, and giving back. Built on the foundation of love and family, Carlita is an inspiration to mothers and single parents, and Ciara stands as a role model for young people everywhere, both proving that with courage and perseverance, any dream is within reach.